The Nelson Mandela Bay Metro municipality says the tap water there is once again safe to drink. You'll remember last week the mayor told residents to boil tap water or add bleach to make sure it was fit for consumption. Well, this follows weeks of complaints from residents who were saying they were getting sick from drinking the tap water. The problem, it seems, comes from attempts to convert a reservoir into a water treatment plant. Well, let's get an update now from Joseph Tsatsire, Acting Executive Director of the Infrastructure and Engineering at the Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality. Good evening, sir, and thank you for your time. So is all the tap water for the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro now safe to drink?
Good evening to you and your viewers. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Following, our decommissioning of the plant, which we pointed out to contamination of our drinking water in the city, we have been doing various tests, to the reticulation on critical reticulation points within our reticulation system, including those that have failed, the quality test in terms of E. coli as well as coliforms. All the 38 samples or points is now complied with Sense 241, and we are saying that the water now conforms to the quality standards as required by the Department of National Water and Affairs, and therefore we say that it's safe to drink.
All right, so it's safe to drink. Should residents expect that it'll still be cloudy, it might look muddy? Is that going to be an ongoing issue but doesn't necessarily present a health problem?
Yeah, look, the reticulation system obviously is a very dynamic system, and we would recall that, obviously after decommissioning of the plant, there was already water in the reticulation system, but we have dosed, chemicals, including chlorine, into the reticulation system. There still could be, issues of turbidity as well as discoloring in the water. But we continue to do tests, and I think they are complying in terms of microbiological parameters. What still remains is turbidity, because again, that is being caused by, the intermittent supply which we are having in the city, because we do not have enough water in the reticulation system.
Yeah, I was looking at your dam levels, and a lot of them are well below 20%. So that suggests that this could be an ongoing problem. So how confident are you that this problem isn't going to crop up again? And can you promise us right now that you'll make sure you inform residents if the water quality gets affected again?
One of the things that we'll be doing currently is to increase the frequency of our tests. We have established critical points within our distribution system, and I think our public health officials are going to be testing that water on a regular basis. And immediately, if any signs of contamination is picked up, we will inform the residents. But I think rightfully, as you have said, it's a problem that we're going to sit with for quite some time, because of our dam levels as well as intermittent supply which we are experiencing in the city. But again, as we say, as the Metro, we are very cautious, and we're actually doing quite a lot of extensive tests and monitoring, and we ensure the residents that they, if there is any failure of our systems.
Did the DA have to force the Nelson Mandela Bay Metro to release the water analysis results?
Come again, I did not hear the question.
Did the DA have to force the Metro to release the water analysis results through applying for a Promotion of Access to Information Act?
My understanding is that the promotion of information is a legal process which one has to undertake, and I know that there is an application that is being considered within the administration, and obviously it's a legal due process that has to be followed. It's not a question of being forced. It's, I think, a process of releasing information and responsibly.
Is this, and so why would you have to apply through this legal process to get the detailed results of the water quality? I don't understand why you'd have to go to court. Surely that should be open information, because that information should reassure your residents, who, I would put it to you, probably have a little bit of a trust deficit with the municipality at this point.
It's not going to court. It's an administrative process that's within the municipality. It's just applying to the accounting officer. But I then need to say this again, that all the results that are actually tested in terms of our quality and monitoring regime are posted on the Department of Water and Sanitation website, and anybody from the public can actually view those results. But I think in terms of, if you want certain detail in terms of the level of information which you require, then there's a legal process that is required. But if the results as we speak, most of the results that the public know, it's on the Department of Water and Sanitation as you speak. You can actually consult and see those results.
All right, so am I right, the results that you'll see will say, yes, the water's fine, but you won't get the sort of chemical breakdown detail, because that has to be an administrative process. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
All right,
that's
okay,
correct.
So I'll ask you the question again. I don't understand why you can't publish the full detail of exactly what is in the water, because of the trust deficit with the public, who, let's face it, were complaining for weeks and weeks about the water, and the municipality didn't react quickly enough.
So again, let me emphasize this. I think those results that are always in the public domain.
Not the full results, though. Not the full results, as you've just explained to me.
Committee portfolio meeting has portfolio is the public need to consume, that public that can understand. You know, they are again, exposing those portfolio committees for them to consume. But if you want the technical detail, which might not assist an average person in the street, then probably you have to go through the legal process. But the results that confirms that water is, these are the parameters that are in the water, and these are the limits that are there, they are available.
Sure, I hear you. But how can the public trust you unless the technical details are there? Because you've broken their trust.
But what I'm saying is, now, if you go to the Department of Water and Sanitation website as we speak, you get the results, whether is it safe, is they pass these parameters, by how much, and all those things. That will be able to give you enough information whether to say is it safe or not safe to drink.
All right, so it says things, for example, E. coli detected, not detected, that sort of thing?
Yes, yeah, you get that information, yes.
All right, so going forward, how are you going to make sure that this doesn't happen again? And who are you holding responsible for the fact that it got to this level? Because your job, surely, in this municipality is to make sure that the water is safe. So the fact that unsafe water with E. coli in it went through the taps is a failure. So who is being held to account for that?
So, as I said, our effort at this point in time is to stabilize the system. And we are doing our utmost best to actually stabilize the system. There is a process that is currently going on to investigate. And if there is evidence that there is human failure or there is negligence, obviously consequence management is going to actually be instituted in whoever should have actually caused this process. But I think, as I initially said, we have actually intensified, our monitoring processes to ensure that, at any given point in this dynamic reticulation system, we will be able to pick up, quality failures. As we speak currently, most of the municipalities around the Eastern Cape that are experiencing drought, including Buffalo City, including, Bears, Nadia, they have also issued advisory notice, because the phenomena of drought which we are dealing with is bringing operational challenges, and that results, in the compromised, quality output of our water.
Sure, I hear you. But of course, the drought's been around for a long time. There's been a lot of time to anticipate. One very last quick question, Joseph Tsatsire. Do you drink the tap water in Gqeberha?
Yeah, I do drink tap water.
All right. Thank you very much. Joseph Tsatsire, Acting Executive Director of the Infrastructure and Engineering Directorate at the Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality.